And we begin this edition with news break that is just coming in. India has slammed Pakistan Army Chief's reported nuclear threat to quote-unquote half the world. In fact, this is a strongly worded statement that's coming in from India's Foreign Ministry, in which it says that nuclear sabre-rattling is Pakistan's stock in trade. In fact, additionally, India has said that the international community can draw its own conclusions on the responsibly inherent in such remarks, which also reinforce the well-held doubts about the integrity of nuclear command and control in a state where the military is hand in glove with terror groups. It is also regrettable that these remarks should have been made from the soil of a friendly third country. India has already made it clear that it will not give in to nuclear blackmail. The statement also says, and I quote, "We will continue to take all steps necessary to safeguard our national security." So this is the statement that's coming in by the Indian government, in which it says that the international community can draw its own conclusions on the irresponsibility inherent in such remarks, which also reinforce the well-held doubts about the integrity of nuclear command and control in a state where the military is hand in glove with terror groups. Let's go across to Shivan joining us on the phone line. Shivan, if you can quickly run us through the statement coming in from the MEA.
Samiksha, the statements that have come in first from Asim Munir, it's right down the standard playbook that Pakistan has. Simply, they stick to their 2 points, saber-rattling, nuclear saber-rattling, which only reinforces how irresponsible Pakistan is as a state. And the second part, of course, is the internationalization of Kashmir, which Pakistan keeps trying to do. Now, India knows these tactics way too well. Pakistan has already suffered a crushing defeat in Operation Sindoor. And in this current statement, let me quickly go over what India has responded to. Nuclear saber-rattling is Pakistan's stock in trade. You know, they've mentioned it. It's the first thing that India mentions in its response. And when we talk about nuclear saber-rattling, just to show how irresponsible or how frivolously these terms are used by the Pakistani army chief, these statements were made, Samiksha, in the midst of a private dinner on US soil. And these kind of statements, and it's not just a target towards India, it is about taking down half the world, which you also stressed upon in your initial read. That is the kind of threat, and these are statements just being made in a flimsy manner by the army chief in Pakistan. The fact that he's trying to do this on US soil, he's trying to send a message to India. India reads these messages from a mile away and they know it way too well. The other thing, of course, as India has also mentioned, that the international community can draw its own conclusions. Very quickly, Samiksha, you know, the fact that India is not even bothered to, respond to the Kashmir aspect that he had also mentioned, it just shows that Kashmir will always remain an internal issue for India with Pakistan, and it's not an international issue.
Right. Shivan, thank you for putting this in context. So Shivan, they're taking us through the details of the statement coming in from the MEA, and this is, of course, in response to what Asim Munir, Pakistan Army Chief, has said in the US.